What's up guys? In this video I want to go over something that's been on my mind for a while now. I kind of put it off because I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt to see if things changed throughout the season, but now we're past the midway and I really want to bring it to you because it seems like things haven't, and I think you may actually even agree with some of the points that I make in this video. So what inspired me to make this video is actually a recent tweet by Hamza, and he has been criticizing Derek for his lack of gameplay within the house. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of the live feeds, but I mainly get my information from the TV episodes as a fan, and that's how I've known to watch Big Brother in the past. I enjoy it. I know that it's an edited of what is actually happening throughout many hours of the week. Now, what my thing is with it is that I truly have not seen Derek change his gameplay throughout the season, from when he first started in the house to getting into a showmance with Kaela and then to the midpoint season in the game. As I've said in one of my other videos, is that, you know, if you are playing Big Brother, it's like you really want to make yourself known for your season. You know, you want to do something that stands out and, you know, be able to be like bragging maybe to your friends or to the next season's house guests, like, yeah, I was that person that did that. For instance, maybe like Ika. Everyone's going to know her for shredding those letters and just really being herself in the game. So it's kind of like a balancing act where you want to make big game moves and you want to be strategic, but you also want to be able to know when to kind of stay off of the radar and just keep to yourself. Now for Derek, when we watch his video of before he entered the house, he's saying, you know, he's going to make big game moves, he's going to get into an alliance with like probably a female partner, so get into a showmance. It seemed like he wanted to really make like a name for himself, but as you can see in this game, like the only name for himself that he's made is pretty similar to that of Matt from BB19, where, you know, Matt was just saying, even in his pitch to the other house guests of why not to vote him out, he was just saying, oh, I've been eating cereal all day. Well, it's like, come on, man. Like, you get casted onto a show where here's your time to just kind of like prove yourself and do something a little bit extra dramatic. Whether or not it costs you the game, you can just walk away being like, yo, I gave it my all, as opposed to someone like Derek, where I feel like he's going into the house, he's so caught up in this showmance that he's giving away a great opportunity that I feel like thousands of people audition for and can't wait to give the viewers what they want to see, and then he's just in there like as if it's like a Tinder date that's going on for 37 days. You know, like I could do that shit back home on my own time and it would be whatever. No one would want to watch it. No one would give a shit, right? But and then he's on the TV taking it like a day after day. I feel like every time I see Derek, it's just him laying on his side, right cuddled up next to Kaela. And I think of Kaela and Derek, I believe that Kaela is definitely the strategic person, and she's using this showmance to her advantage, where people are less likely to target them, and so she's going to be the one to win the comps, you know, have a great social game and win out between the two. I think that Derek would even put himself on the line just in order to further Kaela's game, which is like, come on, man, before you were even in this house, you were going to play for yourself, and then now you're in this game, and then now you're going to sacrifice everything just for someone else that you don't even know if you guys are going to stay together after the show has ended. It seems a little just suspect to me. Now, if I was in the house guest and I was a single guy and I was in there, I had a little bit of an intention to have a showmance, I think that that would be fine. Like, I don't think that showmances should be not a part of the Big Brother game, because that's something we've come to just expect. Now, what I think is important is that you have a partner who is going to balance yourself. So maybe you're partnered with someone who has a strong social game and who's going to win over the other house guests, and then you yourself have a skill of being a competition beast. Like, so maybe you're physical, like when it comes to those types of competitions, you're gonna do great. So what'll happen is in the season, you're just bouncing back and forth between HOH. Like, that HOH room is just becoming your apartment, basically. And that's how I think a good showmance occurs. Now, as we have seen, Derek has won 0 competitions, and he hasn't really done anything that was noteworthy. And the only time I saw him do something that kind of got him out of the chair, because he seems to be always on a f***ing bed, is when Jesse actually was about to be voted out, and then he was like so upset by it. And it was funny because even when it came down to the votes, Kaela was the one that wasn't gonna risk her game just because of this guy. And that's the difference between her and Derek, is Derek is kind of just playing with his heart, whereas Kaela is just playing a strategic game and maybe thinking few steps ahead, even after the season is over for Big Brother Canada 6. Now, before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know that I am mainly watching the TV episodes. I also do try to keep up with the live feeds, but I only watch the snippets that are uploaded to YouTube by some of the Big Brother live feeders. And also, I think that things may change as the season progressively gets towards the end. We are more than halfway through it, and that's why it just kind of like upsets me a little bit, is because I think that I gave him a few weeks to just like, all right, you know, maybe this week, maybe this week, maybe this week. But now it's just getting to the point where I'm so accustomed to seeing him laying on his side, not doing much, and I'm really curious as to when that's going to change. I think the only time it's going to light a fire up under his butt is when he's actually nominated on the block by someone else other than his alliance as a pawn. So I'm hoping that this changes. As a viewer, all I want to see is drama. That's what makes the show interesting. But if I'm just watching people sit around and not really do much, I'm not ever gonna remember you after the season is over, and that's not something I really want to happen, right? Like I would like to remember you as someone who made a difference in the game and made the show more enjoyable to someone like myself, and of course you guys out there watching these videos. So that's all I gotta say about that. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, I cover the entire season of Big Brother Canada 6. I upload videos multiple times each week, and I do this to give you guys a platform to communicate with other fans of the show and just enjoy more Big Brother content. So if this is something you enjoy, maybe consider subscribing. So if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about the showmance down below. And I really enjoyed making this style of video with you, just sharing my thoughts. I think it can change, and if it does, I'm obviously going to make a video about it. So I can't wait to share more with you, and until then, I'll see you in my next video.